I'm live. Hey, folks. Hey, adventurers. Hello. Happy Saturday to you all. It's been a while since I've been on here live, hasn't it? Hmm. Okay, well, it's my phone's letting me know that I'm live. It's been cold and dreary and bored. Just, the weather's Let's put this camera where I can see. Itching. All right. Well, so we are live. And what am I here to talk to you about? Well, let's see. I can talk to you about what's been going on in the past month or so. Mrs. Adventures. Wow. She's lucky as heck. I mean, okay. We've been buying tickets and came across this lottery ticket here. Pull it back so you can see it. Can't get a good view of it. Let's see if we can get some light on it. Maybe in a minute. There we go. Okay, you can see the name of it, Lotteria. I can't focus the camera any better. That's the best I can do. This is a $3 ticket. Oh, there we go. That's the best I can do. And as you can see, where is it? Here, she won. She scratched this off and she won a free $3 ticket. Last week, she scratched one of these tickets off, very first time, and she won right here, right there. $75. Wow. That's the most I've ever seen her win on one of these tickets. I myself have maybe on any scratcher ticket at the most, I think I've won $50 since the beginning. Since the beginning of time. No. Local stuff. Local. Well, nothing new. I mean, we've been waiting for Sonic Drive In. It's called Drive In, Drive Through. It's not like your regular. You guys remember the old A&W root beer where you could drive in? It was a drive-in. You'd pull up, order your food outside the car. Hey, give me a burger and a root beer. I'll take one of those. Well, it's the same kind of thing. Sonic. I'm sure you've seen it. You can pull up and then hi, welcome to Sonic, and I were having a grand day, or whatever. It's their grand opening. They were having a grand day. Okay, so we went to their grand opening because it was like a race to see who was building their building first and who would open first. There was this place in the city of Ontario called the Bowl. Oh, barf. It had the worst food ever. I mean, I don't like fish. And I had just started delivering to um, for working for Uber Eats. And my friend says, "Oh, we got to take this trip," and it was to the place called the Bowl. I'm like, "What is it? What the heck is that name? It sounds like a toilet bowl or something." He goes, "I don't know what it is. It's some place called the Bowl." So we went to it. And it was on Fourth and Mountain in Ontario, the city of Ontario, not the country, not Canada. I'm in California. So we get in there. I'm like, "Oh, it smelled like rotten fish." I was dry heaving. I'm like, oh my God, I can't deliver this because you got to deliver it. I'm like, oh my God. It was freezing. It was cold. And of course, the person lived up in the mountains, a good 10 miles from where we were. So we're freezing. The car smells like dead fish rotting. It was like the worst. Oh. Well, that place went out of business. Their food sucked. Obviously, they were serving dead, rotten fish. And the people that bought it, oh, excuse me, they, I don't know, they bought it and they put a fence up around it. And this was about a year ago. And they started tearing it apart. I'm like, oh, wow, they're going to town on that. They tore it all the way down and there was just a frame. a wooden frame left. I'm like, and the sign still said the Bull. I'm like, okay, wonder what they're gonna put here. Now that building had been a Wendy's way back in the day, an Arby's before that, and some other fast food restaurant. It was a chicken restaurant, like Pioneer Chicken or something like that. So they keep using it. It's a prime spot. It's right there on 4th Street and Mountain, but it's in a lousy area because we've lost. Albertson's been out of business. Um, Maybe the bank is kind of eh. The Bank of America down a little lower, or they went out of business or moved. I don't know. So the whole area's just gone down the hill. And that place, like I say, the bowl was, they should have been called the bar for the toilet bowl. Whoa, it was nasty. So, of course, I'm live and somebody's dinging me. Why? I don't know. Because they're on third base. I don't know. All right, hang on. Okay, so um, what was I saying? Oh, so finally it says coming soon, and it's just a wooden frame, and they're just working on the inside or whatever they're doing. They're checking out all the electrical and stuff, and it says Pollo Campero. I'm like, what the heck is that? I've never even heard of that. Well, it's some kind of a restaurant from Guatemala. So it's a Guatemalan restaurant that's coming out. I'll write it in here so you guys know the name. That's the name of the restaurant, Pollo Campero. And it says coming soon. And this is like, I want to say like May of last year. So it's like, okay, well, I guess it's got to be better than the bowl. The bowl is just like, God, no one would want to eat there. And they didn't eat there. Although I always kept getting Grubhub deliveries from there. I'm like, really? We're picking up food from this crappy dump? I mean, there was scum on the floor. There was nobody in the chairs. No one ever sat in there unless it was cold and rainy and there was a homeless person in there or something. It just, you know. And then, okay, so up the street, the next block up on 5th Street is Walmart. And Walmart has got some area in the front, and they had built, when they built the Walmart, now I worked at that Walmart, so that's 2013. They were around, or 14 or something like that. So 10 years ago. And they put in some restaurants and, fast food. They had Wava Grill, and up the street a little ways is a Carl's Jr. And that's been there 30 years, 40 years. It's been there a long time because before that was a bowling alley called, I'm going to write it down for people that will remember. Who remembers? Shoot, I forgot the name. Oh, there we go. So before that, before the Carl's Jr. was a bowling alley on that same side there, and it was called Thunderbird Lanes, and it had this giant uh, what do you call it? It was a giant Thunderbird up on the very top of the sign, and you could see it when you're driving by the freeway because it was neon. I was like, wow, look at that giant bird. Well, we got to go bowling there one time. The lanes were, hey, El Paso, how's it going? Um, I'm talking about the old bowling alley that used to be in Ontario, in the city I live in. And so I went there for my birthday. This is before they almost tore it down to the ground. And I remember I threw the ball. That's the way it should have sounded. Instead, it sounded like this. Ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. Like, what the heck? No wonder they were tearing the lanes down were scalloped like this. So the ball would go all the way down the lane, and it totally would gutter ball every time. So they tore it down. Yeah, yeah, that's what happened, really. And it's been vacant. That's that lot. Okay, so it's kind of hard to. Let me see here if I can kind of draw it out for you here. Do I have anything to draw? Not really. Okay, so we'll say this is minus that. This is the, yeah, you know what, that's going to bug me. Okay, so this is the land, the plot of land. No, I haven't. This is actually my first one in a while. But yeah, welcome back. Something's in my eye. All right, so this is 6th Street running over toward Mountain, and Mountain is right here. So on this little corner here, about from here up to here, is blank with dirt. And then right here, this is, now I'm going to say this is Mountain, okay? So this is 6th Street, and this is Mountain. So it's nothing here and nothing behind it. The whole back end is nothing. Back behind that is Walmart. Okay, so we got Carl's Jr. Then they put in Raising Cane's. Oh my God, that food sucks. I picked it up 3 times yesterday for delivery. It smells like you're delivering grease, oil, just horrible tasting. We tried it once. Once was enough. It was dried out, cold, and it had no flavor. What is on my face? So, raising brains is what I call it. Do you know what Cane's is? It's a guy's dog. Raising Cane's. And he's talking about raising his dog, and his dog's name was Cane. What a dumb name for a restaurant. Anyways, that's really starting to bug me. What is there? Ooh, I'm making faces. Sorry. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Something white. How you been, anyways, Paso? Hey, Paso. You don't mind if I call you that, do you? Or do you like Rail Fanner? I'll call you Rail Fanner. How you been, Rail Fanner? Well, the story I've been telling them is about these 2 restaurants. Not Raising Cane's. Okay, Rails it is. Rails it is. I'm not so good. I've had some problems. That's why I haven't been live. All right, so 6 months ago, a fence goes up around this area. I'm like, oh, they're gonna put something else in there. Cool. What's gonna go in? Everyone's like, what is it? What are they building? Oh, people are like, I heard it's gonna be another fast food restaurant. We don't need a fast food restaurant. Yes, we do. We need another fast food restaurant. They're not putting in any good restaurants like Chili's or Outback or something like that. Put in something good, a fast food restaurant. Put in Bob's Big Boy or something. No, no, no. Not that good. So I call because someone said, oh, they're going to put in what the heck's it called? Let me get the brain working. Rallies. No, not rallies. It's a drive-in, drive-through. I just said at the beginning, Sonic. Sonic Drive-In is going in this spot in 6 months. Now down the street on 4th Street is the building Pollo Campero. They haven't even got it done. They got it built. Ugly, ugly colors. I thought, okay, well, they got the drywall stuff up on the walls. Now they just need to put some kind of a building, cement or something on it so they can finish the building. That was the outside. So it's finished being built. It's got no electricity and no water or something like that. And then up here, the Sonic opened up last week. They were already open. They built the Sonic. That's what they built. Yeah, Sonic. And I'm not gonna judge them. We were there on the grand opening first day, and I can't have meat because I'm Catholic, and it was Friday that they opened. So I said, "Do you have like bean and cheese burritos?" No, we don't have those. Do you have mac and cheese? Not right at the moment. We don't have it set up yet. Do you have a grilled cheese sandwich? Yes, yes, we have a child's menu. Child menu? Oh, all right, I'll take that. What comes in it? What would you like? A grilled cheese. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll get you a grilled cheese, but you get on the side. Well, French fries? Yeah, we got those. Okay, French fries sucked. They were like, oh, yeah, I need a saw to cut them through. Well, give me some wire cutters. That's how tough they were. But the soda is bad? No, no, no. The soda was the best thing. Well, I didn't get a soda. I got what do they call them, slushy, or something like that, icy. I agree with you. They were way, way, way too sugary. I was bouncing off the walls going boing, 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 boing. Woohoo! This stuff's really good. I got the blue raspberry. It's like the best one I've ever tried. Oh my god! You gotta try it. You gotta try it. That's what it was doing to me. It was like way too sugary. And my wife, Mrs. Adventures, she got a cherry Dr. Pepper. Too much sugar. Like 7 times the sugar you get in orange juice. It was good. Don't get me wrong. It was good, but it was bad. So yeah, that's what happened. What do you say? No, here, no. Oh, that's not good. So you have a Sonic in your area. How's the hot dogs? I can't eat them. No teeth. And you see, I got one tooth. I can't eat a hot dog, but I'm going to rip it with the one tooth, and I can't do that. So I couldn't get a well. I couldn't eat meat that day, anyways. I do see they have hamburgers and chili burgers. I'd like to try those, but I'll tell you what I hate. I do not like tater tots. Ugh. They taste nasty. They're always raw, so it's like little chunks of raw potato inside. If you don't know how to make it right, don't make it. That's what I say. But they were nice. It was a grand opening. They said have a grand Friday because it's a grand opening. I'm like, okay, yeah, that can happen. Get it on a corn on the cob. Oh, is she bleeding? Which tooth? Front? I found a pair of teeth at a junkyard. I put them on and it looked much better. No, I bought some on eBay and they work better. Well, how old is your niece? I mean, is she like 3 or 4? You didn't hear that, did you? Um, 7? Wow, what happened to her tooth? Is it like mine or sugar rotting it out? See, mine was it was a whole tooth, but it broke off. Hang on a second. Kitty cat's trying to get up in her her little tower. I'll be right back. Oh, okay. Also got myself a treat. Ooh. Have you had these? I'm sure you got a Sprouts out there. No, he's not here. He was on he came on your channel one time, didn't he? I thought he wrote you something, Ozzy. Yeah, he's one of those crazy people. Anyways, I have some great news. Yum. Well, hold on. Mm, there we go. Oh my God, what? I didn't eat it yet. It's going to take me a while. I really hard because it's cold out here. If it was summertime, these would melt in your mouth. Okay, I have great news about Knott's Berry Farm. For all the people who love Knott's Berry Farm, who love loop coasters, oh wow. Okay, there's this one coaster that they built in 1978, a long time ago. And my brothers tried to get me on it, and I've never ridden a loop coaster ever. I said, no way, you're not getting me on that. No, I don't go and do loops. I don't like going and not only do you go and do a loop forward, it's the track is like this long. Where is it? Where's the camera? There we go. Okay, it's this long. It's a one rail track, so there's no coming back and around and going on it and like that. You start here, well, actually start here. You start here, okay, and you end here, but then you go this way, backwards. I'm gonna draw it so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay. So that's what the roller coaster looks like. You get on the ride here, and you're in the roller coaster thing, and it shoots you through the loop. That's weird to do. Really hard to do that back. What are you doing? I gotta go clean the cat crap up. He took a shit on the carpet. I'll be right back. What's wrong with you? Why'd you crap on the carpet? Dumb cat. Smells like shit in here. Really? God. Phew. I gotta wash my hands. God. Can't even have a live viewing without cat taking a shit on the carpet. Oh my God, I might as well have a dog. The dog takes a crap on the carpet? No, my cat takes a crap on the carpet. God, that was gross. Where are we? Here? Here we are. Okay, what are you doing? Yeah, I agree with you. It is in El Paso. Knott's Berry Farm is now owned by Six Flags Magic Mountain. No, not Magic. Six Flags, the company Six Flags. Magic Mountain's out here in California. Yeah, Cedar Fair bought Magic Mountain. Cedar Fair bought Six Flags, and they merged. And now they're Cedar Flags or something like that, or Six Fairs or whatever it is. So if you have a Magic Mountain place or Six Flags over Texas or whatever it's called out there, that's where you go to ride. And that's owned by Knott's Berry Farm. Okay, I was checking something that was coming up. Is that owned by Six Flags? So what I was saying about this ride before, I was so rudely interrupted by someone taking a crap on the floor. It still reeks in here like dog shit. Cat, you stink. Pew. I need to spray some of this shit. That's enough. Turn the heater off so it doesn't blow it back at me. The cat swears? No, I hope not. He's the one that has seizures. His brain's like, oh, I'm a dork. Anyways, let's try this again. Let someone else take a crap on the floor. Maybe I should just take my pants down and go crap on the floor too. Mitch is making himself crack up. Okay, so. All right. Put this straight. All right, here we go. So we're here, right? And you go on the roller coaster and you go through the loop. Wow, this is hard to do when I'm looking at this screen. And you go back here and you go all the way up here. And then you kind of like hang time. And then you drop and you go back. Okay, you drop and go backwards through the loop. I can't go that way. And then you go flying through there backwards and go up this, which you probably go higher, otherwise you're going to go flying off and die. So, yeah. So it's like this. Backwards and then stop. And you didn't even get to see that, did you? Let's try that again. All right. So where the hell's the camera? There we go. Like this. That's the ride. Well, they announced about, I don't know, like 5 months ago. Oh, it's coming in. It'll be here in May. Oh, cool. We're going to get the new Montezuma's Revenge. You, yes, you, Mr. Rails, can go to the museum in Texas. I think it's in El Paso, Texas. Actually, I don't know where it's at. It's a National Roller Coaster Museum in Texas. And you can go see Montezuma's Revenge. Because some dumbass, yes, I said dumbass, took the first two cars. This was a Schwarzkopf or Schwartz, I can't say it, Schwarzkopf roller coaster. All right, I'm going to try to draw the front of it. So the cars look like this. All right, and you got your head here, and you got the person in front of you who's sitting there. And there's no bars that come over your here to lock you in place. You just have a lap bar. You're like, oh shit, what? I'm gonna fly out when I go through the loop, right? Okay, and it's got these like racing stripes on it. And then I guess they have another one here. And the same thing, it's got the seat on it and the back seat. So there's five five of these cars, right? All on the same thing. And let's say we put two people in this one and we put one here. This guy's a big fat blob. There. Put that there. They hang on to little whatever they are, the little bar on the front that holds them in place, right? So it looks like that. See the face on that one? He's like, oh my God, right? And they're on the track like this. They got the little wheels. Well, the dumbass shipped them the front of the cars to the National Roller Coaster Museum, which they weren't supposed to. They were supposed to send them only one car. They sent them two. Not only did they do that, they shipped them the top part of the loop. So now, Montezuma's Revenge, if you were to look at it now, I've run out of paper to draw on. Okay, so if you were to look at the new, what's left of the Montezuma's Revenge, this is what it looks like now. That's it. That's all you get. No loop. So everyone's like, well, what are they going to do? Are they going to rebuild it? No. And it was a launch. The launching of that roller coaster was, you know how an aircraft carrier works, where they put the jet on the flat top of the aircraft carrier and they launch them by a cable that's down underneath. Speeds up and is caught onto the front of the jet. And we'll use this as a jet. So he's on there, right? And it goes, whoosh, and you've seen the smoke. You've watched Top Gun, I'm sure, right? And so it takes off. That's a loop. That is how they launched Montezuma's Revenge. The same thing. They got this giant flywheel with a cable on it, and it would connect to the bottom of the roller coaster, and then it would let loose. So I'm glad it let loose, otherwise you'd be flying down the road or something and die. Anyways, you'd go through the loop and then go backwards and go through the loop and go past it and come back and land. Okay, So that was it. And that was it for the ride. Or at least that's what they told us. They said, well, we're going to build another kind of. We're going to take the train and build it around a little kiddie train. And where they showed the little kiddie train was not a good spot because it was right where Montezuma's Revenge was. And they made a video. You can watch it on YouTube. Just go to let's see. Eh, okay, that's wrong. That's not it. Anyways, I think that takes it to it. Let's see. No. Anyways, you go on YouTube and look up Knott's Berry Farm. Welcome back. You go to YouTube and you type in Knott's Berry Farm. Slash New Montezuma Zoom Revenge roller coaster. Oops. Okay. And you look that up, and they have a video now for the new roller coaster. And just like Rail says, I'm back, same thing with Montezuma's Revenge. It says it's coming back. And I'm like, what? And it's got this new evil eyes on it. It's like, I'm like, what the heck? Why would a roller coaster have eyes on it? And they light up. So it's got music and lights on it, and it's not the same old Montezuma's Revenge where it does a loop and comes back and does a loop backwards. It's something else. They don't say. It just says, coming soon in the year 2025. Montezuma returns. And it's like, whoa. Okay. But they had that video up now. They didn't have a year. They just said, coming soon, Montezuma's Revenge comes back in 2023. Never happened. I was like, oh, it's never coming back. And the ride's done. They're never going to bring it back. Well, on the news yesterday, they posted a new video. Same video, basically, with the faces like... On the front of the roller coaster looks like this. I'll see if I can draw it for you. I need more paper. This is not going to work. Got some paper? Hang on. What? Got paper. Okay, the new roller coaster front end looks like this. It almost looks like Toothless, the dragon. Only difference is it's got all these teeth on it. And it's got these scales all over it, right? So it looks like this. Right? And we'll say it looks like that. And then it's got the lap bar there, and then it's got the seats where the people sit. And it looks like this. I'll show you here in just a second. Got to draw it out. Looks something like that. Not a very good light. There we go. So, and it's red. It's all red, and it says, so it looks like this. And it's got all the smoke and stuff, and so it's coming in the year 2025. I don't know. They're probably going to move it because it's in Knott's Berry Farms. It's in the area where Camp Snoopy is. This is Camp Snoopy. You don't have kids that are going to be running around and have this evil monster coaster going, hey, I'm coming to get you. That's kind of weird. And it scares the kids too, right? Here, I'm going to draw the people, but they're going to have their hands up like, ah, hoo, 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 wee, wee. Nice hands. This one over here is like, fuck you. No, he's like, yeah, he's got his finger like this. There we go. And he's like this. So it'll look like this. And that's what it looks like. That's all they show. And they don't show the people flipping you off. But yeah. Phew, cat crap stinks. It still stinks. So we'll see if it comes back. I'll be too old to ride it. I'm already too old to ride it. I don't like doing loops. So you get off and you're like, next thing you know, Ozzy's going to come up and go, and I don't want to hear him. And I know El Paso doesn't want to hear him. Rails doesn't want to hear him either. So, yeah. Anyway, so that's what's been happening. The reason you haven't seen me online, I threw my back out. I haven't gone anywhere. And my wife threw her back out. So we've been backless for the past, I don't know, 3 weeks. And I really, really need to make some money now because we just got our rent raised because of our lovely fuckface, and I call him that, yes, a fuckface landlord. Raised our rent. No reason at all. No, that's April's coming up. Time to raise your rent. What? You're paying 1,000? Let's make it 2,000. Well, not 2,000. 1,100. Well, I don't have $1,100. I don't know. I'm going to pay rent. I'm going to sell my computer. I'm not going to be online no more. Yeah, right. Nightbot's wrong. Anyways, yeah. I can't see what you wrote. Say something like, huh? No, I will. Our landlord, oh, your landlord, 650? It's too much. Wait. That's how much you pay for the whole month? 650? If it is, I'm moving to Texas. This is what our rent is, or will be next month. What? I wish it was that. No. That's how much my rent is. Yeah. That's the cheapest you can find in this freaking city. You have to go out into the desert, maybe, I don't know, 400 miles away, if you want to find a place it's gonna be in a ghost town. There's not gonna be anyone living there. That's probably still charging more than that. But the rent around here, a one bedroom, why a one? I'm just gonna abbreviate it here. A one bedroom with allows animals, just one, once a month. Your rent is nah, that much for one bedroom. And if you move to where I used to live, a flat, not even a bedroom. You got your toilet and you got your kitchen and your bed in the same room. It's not even a one bedroom. It's just called a flat, right? In Upland, you're looking at yeah, that much. This is, California sucks. You can't live here anymore, and food is just outrageous. Used to be able to buy this for 95 cents. Now it's $4 for this little orange juice. What a ripoff. You go in a restaurant, a cup of orange juice, 5.50. I used to be able to buy a whole gallon of orange juice for 5.50. You don't have to do shit. You live there. You pay him rent. You don't have to. No, tell him to go screw himself or her. Is it a male or a female or an it? No, I understand. Go ahead, cuss. I know what you mean. It's living living nowadays. You might as well die. You'd be better off dead. That's not a good thing to say, but that's the way it seems to be around here. Because here's a timeline. We'll use the arrow part as the start of time, right? We'll say this 1965 when I was born. Jump all the way over to here to 2000. What are we in? 24. That's all about 58 years. Let's back it up to the 1970s. Rent for this place would have been $65 a month. That's it. And now we're at 1,065. That's how much more of lifespan I might have. Might have. I'm 58, so yeah, 88. That'll be it. My dad only lived to be 86, so I don't expect to go past that. Where am I going to move to? There's nowhere to move to. All of our doctors are here in town. All of our dentists, and I don't have a dentist. Our eyes and ears and skin and all that shit. It's like, where am I going to move? The only other place I can move to would be maybe the cemetery. I could live there. I see a mobile home park. I mean, there's a motor home who parks right outside that cemetery. I'm like, I have to get myself a motor home so I can live in that. I won't have to pay nothing except gas. and someone to clean out the toilet. I'm not going to do that. It's like cleaning the cat shit out of the litter boxes. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock. Wow, time to eat some lunch. Wait a minute. You live in a mobile home. He can't tell you to clean your deck. He can tell you to clean the ground on the outside because he owns that ground. You pay the money for the ground, but your deck is your deck. It's part of your mobile home, correct? And if it's your mobile home, you own it. You want to have diarrhea for I don't know, have dogs crapping on that deck? Dogs can crap on that mobile deck. And if they crap on the ground, yes, you have to clean it up. You live in Utah? I thought you lived in Texas. What's UT? Okay, not UT. Oh, you live in it. That's what you mean. Not under it or outside of it. Yeah. See, I was thinking about moving into one of those, but then I don't get a backyard. I can't run my trains, which, by the way, you want to buy that? It's for sale. I've got it on eBay. I'm trying to sell my Disneyland. Can't afford it anymore. Selling it on eBay. I've got it up for $2,500. Now I'll take a best offer, and my best offer is that much. That includes the tracks, the buildings, the lights, the waterfall, the mountain, Small World, the Space Mountain, the Haunted Mansion. It includes everything except the trains. Those are more expensive, and I'm not allowed to sell those. No, that's not too much. Do you know how much I put into that thing? So far I have this much money into it since 2017. No, 13. I started building that in 2013. Yeah, $5,500. I'm not. Oh no, not 25,000. That's too much. No, 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 no. I'm selling it for this much. There. That's how much I'm selling for. Yeah, 25,000. That would be too much. It better be made out of gold. Then it would have to include the trains. So yeah, I don't want to sell it, but I need the space. Right here are two more train sets. I want to sell those on there too. Those trains are worth 500 each. Like an idiot, I sold 10 of them to my next door neighbor for $500 total. I could have had a lot more money. Nope. I sold the trains for $500, all 10 of them. When I could have sold them for what? I have to use a calculator. My brain's not working. I know it's not in your budget. It's not in anyone's budget. That's why I said or best offer. 500 times 10 should be $5,000. Yeah, I could have made $5,000. But no. I thought, well, this is my neighbor. I'll sell him to $500 for 10 sets. 5,000. I could have stuck that in my savings and used that for rent. It would have only paid for 4 months. But it would have been 4 months and I could have paid rent. My friend, He made $5,000 in one day. Yeah, it took him 6 hours, but he made it in one day. How? He wants me to draw him something. I got to do that too. Let's see here. This is how he won the money. He won 5 grand. 5 grand's a lot of money, huh? You see that? You understand that? You know what that is, correct? This is how he won it. He won it on this. It's a horrible drawing, but you'll understand when I get it drawn here. This is how he won it. Anyway, he won it just like that. Playing the slots. So, making money. Oh, you left. Okay. Well, see you later, Rails. Thanks for coming by. So, I'm going to send him a picture here. Hang on a second. I'm live and I wanted to show somebody how you made money. I gave him a quick drawing of what I am going to be making for you, but it won't look this horrible. There we go. All right. Well, I've been online now for almost an hour, and I haven't seen anyone else come on. Where is everyone? Somebody's got to be out there. See, this is the problem. Nobody comes and visits me, and I can't really stay online much longer. I guess I'm going to have to cancel my YouTube channel. Unless, of course, I get you guys to watch. Now, how are you going to watch? Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and make up a how to make money on the internet. Making money with stuff that you got lying around the house or you buy at garage sales. Now, a lot of people I know, they love to collect. What is this? It doesn't say. But anyways, I think it's a Matchbox car. People collect these. Where's a good viewing of it? All right, so people collect Matchbox. They want to make money. They want stuff. They want to sell stuff and make money. How do you do that? Okay, so how do you make money? Well, that's what I'm going to teach you guys, how to make money so you can pay rent and so you can go to amusement parks and have fun and so you can go out and do stuff and so you can buy tires for your car, your real car, not your toy car. And just stuff like that. So, I've created a new playlist called How to Make Online Money. Not gambling, but real money. Gambling is a gamble. That's why it's called gamble. You can't really make money unless you really, really know your cards and you hope they don't. Hang on, I got hiccups. Okay, so if you know how to play cards and beat the dealer, yeah, you can make money. Then they'll kick you out of the casino because you're cheating because you can read cards or count cards or whatever. But playing a slot machine, you're playing by luck. You're just like, yeah, I'm gonna win. Oh well, maybe you're gonna win. There's no strategy. You just put the money in. Okay, or on the new ones, you just push a button. You're not making money. You're hoping to make money. It's like these tickets. Yeah, okay. You might win. You might get lucky, or you might get a free ticket. $3. So you didn't lose $3. You kept it at $3. You can get another $3 ticket. You can buy three $1 tickets. Or you can buy a $2 ticket and a $1 ticket. Or you can take the cash. Whatever you want to do. You broke even. How do you make money? How do you make money? Well, that's what I'm going to teach you. So if you guys will watch my blog, Magic Mitch Arts, no, that's not it. That's what my channel used to be called. Watch my blog. It's called E-Ticket to Tomorrowland. I could change that to Money Bill to Tomorrowland, but it's E-Ticket to Tomorrowland blog. It's here. I need to write out what I'm going to say, and we'll go from there. So be watching for that video because after that, I'm going to be teaching you how to make money. I want to thank everyone who came in and watched today. I'm sorry that I wasn't on longer, but I have to eat something, or otherwise I'm going to be like dead. All right. Thanks to Rails for stopping by and everyone else who stopped by for 2 seconds. I really wish you'd stay a lot longer than 2 seconds. And if you want, you can just watch these up here because they're going to show you Mrs. Adventures winning on her tickets. Have a great day. Stay safe, stay dry, and remember to subscribe.